Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Matt Latter and today we're going to continue the Pillars of Eternity Let's Play series.
Sure.
First order of business is leveling up Raedric. I already know what I'm going to give her. And we're going for the 2-weapon style. So, yeah. Big heads up perhaps. I did actually tell it in a video recently, but to complete it, I'll just say it here as well. I've lost a fair bit of footage on the Stellaris campaign, but also about 3 episodes worth of Pillars of Eternity, which got corrupted because OBS kind of didn't work like I wanted it to, and I ended up with corrupt footage. So, this is basically the second time I'm doing all of this, and this episode in particular is actually the third one. I recorded the whole thing we're doing right now earlier, and apparently the footage just vanished. I can't find it for the life of me. My usual recording folder is empty, so I sighed, I relaxed a little, and this is basically take 3. So I hope you're not too mad if I'm going somewhat faster through all of this here, since I already know what's going to happen. I'll not blindly rush past everything.
See now what the flame has shown us?
And I will obviously also still continue to read out everything that's happening. But basically, yeah. Why not, back? Yeah, I shouldn't, go slow. I already know what's going on. As long as I'm not overdoing it and you guys sit there thinking what's going on, everything will be well. Okay, right. I know what I forgot again.
Let's go.
So,
Sure.
oh, it's still alive. Didn't see that one. So, fun fact. I've got into the game up to the point where I fight Lord Raedric. I don't think that's a spoiler anymore. And yeah, I basically got a bit ticked off because I kept losing the fight massively. Like, fight starts, maybe 5 seconds, main character dead. So yeah, was a fair bit annoying. But I've reloaded the save, and apparently I forgot what I just did right now. All my guys were running around in priest robes instead of their usual armor. And I was complaining about it being too hard. So, derp. Massive frickin' derp. Ah well, you live and you learn. So there's something hidden in here,
And the fire shows me something new.
which we will take. Very nice. And then we
A
will
simple
unlock it here.
test. That's settled.
And there's someone in here, and it's Jacko, the guy we're searching for Netmar. This young man's face is badly bruised, and his gaunt form is covered in a threadbare shirt. He watches you shivering, with a measure of hope in his eyes. I don't know who you are, but will you help me? Poor lad's taken a beating. We're trespassing at his is. Let's set him free and take a single scolding for it. He gazes nervously past you at the open cell door. I don't think I can find my way out. So you must be Jacko. Netmar sent me to find you. Netmar? Jacko gives a quiet laugh of disbelief. The priest sent you? I thought... Well, I thought he'd leave me here to rot. He wasn't too happy when I left the keep. I told him I could do far more good with Korsk than as an acolyte. He accused me of joining a band of outlaws. Jacko looks down at his feet. I guess we are both wrong. What can you tell me about Netmar? Netmar's been a father to me, really. My actual father was a trader, and he died in a bandit raid when I was young. I don't remember him much. I remember the days after, though, stuck here in Gilded Vale, begging for food. Netmar was a priest of the scattered god back then. He took me in and raised me in the church. I was going to follow in his footsteps, even after he converted and returned to the twinned god. But I started seeing what was happening to Gilded Vale, what Raedric was doing, and Netmar, he just kept on saying that things would work out, that we had to stand by the lord of the keep. Kolch was the only one who seemed to be willing to do anything about it instead of, well, preaching. He smiled sadly. So that's 2 fathers I've left behind. I take it you ended up here after assaulting the keep with Korsk and his men? Yes, he looks away. Seemed a good plan. We got in without incident and I knew the way, but we were surprised in the dungeons, and most of us... Jacko shudders. You'll have seen some of them, fought them. Their bodies at least, not their minds anymore, but their souls. The woman down here, Raedric's animancer, her name is Austria. I've heard her speaking sometimes, talking about a cure. Lord Raedric calls on her often, but she's not curing anyone. She's only turned men and women into monsters. Shudders. I watch her take the others. I was sure I'd be next. Aloth shakes his head. Men and women turn to this evil to cure Hollowborn. Madness. Tell me about Austria. There's something not right about her. A bad feeling, I mean. I knew the moment she arrived things would take a turn for the worse. He shivers. There's nothing good comes of dealing with animancers. Unnatural, the lot of them. She's the one who transformed them, changed my friends into monsters, said she was doing it for the greater good of Gilded Vale. Jaco clenches a fist. More like the good of her coin purse and the sick curiosity. She's dangerous, and who knows what else she's got in her laboratory. Wouldn't go in there, she has convincing manner. Spells no doubt. You're free, make a run for it. Thank you, stranger. I have to get back to the fork, but first some food and rest, I think. Tell Netma, well, tell him I still have the carving of the pale knight he gave me as a boy, and that I hope he is well. Good luck, and may the gods keep you safe. Thanks, mate.
Right.
Okay.
I can do that. That's
Open
settled.
this.
And
And now kill the Black Goose.
I shall deal with this one.
Let's go.
Good. Black Goose down. Is that like the fantasy
Let's see
equivalent
what
of Black Hawk
lies
Down?
this way.
What?
Steal some stuff here. And another
Something
trap.
over there.
There's plenty of traps out here. I'll go into fast mode as long as I'm basically slow poking around here. More traps.
That's settled.
Problem taken care of. And here we go. You attack that guy, you attack that guy. Actually, Aloth, use some of your magic. And Mr. Priestman, turn undead, basically.
What?
Okay, reorder the attack. And the enemies are taken care of. Good.
Sure.
Loot everything, obviously.
Ogren's fire casts light in dark places.
And there's some stuff here, I believe. Yep, another trap. Good.
What?
Yeah.
Let them take a proper position.
Following your lead.
And here come the enemies. Good, you guys also start shooting. You move up here.
Braved out.
More enemies die as we speak. Okay, everyone's got something to do except the priest. There we go, more enemies down. Do you have any shout spell? That's my name for shout spells, basically. For funsies, let's get some skeletons up.
Get up, damn you!
They don't hold for very long, those skeletons, but they're a good small addition for the combat team. Some small amounts of extra damage, basically. Another trap
That's
here.
settled.
With a fine brigandine, which Kana can use, I believe. Let's check up here. Another
Something
trap.
over there.
A warbow and Adra. So, you have that brigandine. Make a good use of it.
Yeah.
In here, there's only, I believe, small pot with money. Yep. And engravings. Basically, these are messages by Kickstarter backers. I think I mentioned before,
Time
we'll
to
not
see
be
and
checking
not
them
be
out
seen.
in depth. Basically at all, because they generally are immersion breaking, and we want to, at least for the most part, be immersed in the game.
Let's go.
Another ooze down.
What? See now what the flame has shown us?
Got disarmed.
Brave thou Philoth Philim.
And go attack the routers. Easy. Down here I don't think there's much of interest. Yep. I did that on purpose. Because you can't disarm that trap, at least I haven't found the proper way.
Brave thou Philoth.
These are...
And my main character has some of the highest defenses and hit points. So he can take it.
Yeah.
Brave thou Philoth Philim.
Some more time for spells.
Look.
We should be able to take care of them quickly as well.
Let's go.
And come on, kill it. There we go. All the ooze is dead. Some more other stuff. And now we basically go to the direction of the jailer, the animancer that's been basically searching the souls of these people to their former bodies. So in essence, a necromancer if you want.
That's it!
Catch everyone's still attacking. Nice. See what's here. Alright, more stuff to read for later. When I'm doing the next big lore episode.
Yeah.
Is there a trap here? I don't think so. Good. So... Yep, up next is the kind of boss fight for this area. Or sub-boss, you could say. I'm going to split my forces up a little bit. Like that. And now we march in. A woman, caught mid-step across the room, turns her head to face you. Long curls of black hair frame her face, one side of which is flecked with some green liquid. The gaze she sets upon you holds an eerie intensity. More interruptions! The woman sets down the book she holds, smiling faintly. What an interesting time we've been having, Flayed. So many uninvited guests. I suppose I have you to thank for all the damage to my work. It took time to get these people back to their feet, you know? Austria frowns. What is it you're doing here? I've come to see Lord Raedric. Austria narrows her eyes, smile widening. Aren't we the bold one? You must be another of Cold's little rebels, Austria chuckles. Does he recruit you all out of the Black Hound, ply you with drink, ask you to ignore the consequences of your actions? No matter. What concerns me is the curse upon Gilded Vale's people. I am on the cusp of a great discovery, and it is not Cold's who undermines me. She eyes you. You might have chosen more powerful allies. What caused Waidwin's legacy? It isn't the superstitions of senile old men, I can tell you that. The legacy is an affliction of the soul, and I have dedicated my life, alongside my peers, to understanding the fabric of souls, the essence of life. With any luck, she'll hang on the tree alongside her peers too. Elf's voice is cold. I consider myself the foremost student of Pat Graham's famed theorems. It wasn't by chance that I was called here to assist in determining the true cause of this blight. This curse is not a parting gift from the scattered god, nor a punishment for petty sins. It must be a localized effect, something which strips the soul from a body, as the Beowicks are known to do. Don't tell my town that. They might get real embarrassed about trying to have me hanged. I have detected, even so, lingering traces of essence upon the bodies of so-called Holoborn. This suggests that the soul itself has not been wholly destroyed. It remains, I think, intact somewhere. And so it can be retrieved, sutured, if you will, back into its mortal flesh. Why haven't you been able to find a cure yet? Austria's expression goes cold. It's that fool priest Netmar, the Baratheon. She sneers. The old man has woven a tidy little tapestry of lies and fables. Lord Raedric is a pious man, and Netmar holds power over him, especially now, after his business with the Ygritte. As if that Halloween child was my doing. In any case, my efforts are increasingly hobbled by ignorance. I think you'd have more luck countering these superstitions if your methods weren't so grim. Kana eyes one of the undead warily. The priest has focused Lord Raedric's attentions upon the ruins of the Scattered Gods' temple. If it is consecrated anew, rededicated to Barath, then the curse will be lifted. Austria rolls her eyes. Raedric believes him, of course. In any case, he has supplied a vast amount of gold towards the effort. You will note that I am bereft of such generous support. She gestures to her lap with a sweep of her arm. I am left to scrounge for answers in these dismal conditions. Yeah. I'm not gonna help her. She's basically a necromancer and forcing souls into dead bodies. I don't think that's a good thing. So you're as monstrous as the creatures you make. Austria's smile fades swiftly. Very well, if it's battle you long for, I'm happy to indulge you. Perhaps Lord Raedric will show me greater favor if I bring him your corpse as well. There we go. The fight is upon us. Get everyone in. Good. You use that. You go ahead and necrotic lance. You're all using your stuff here. That here. And you shoot. And now you get to do an interdiction. And there she falls.
Let's go.
So, there we go. All done. Let's loot quickly. A grimoire for our wizard, a rod which we can just stash, some money, and a key. More money. Another book to read later. And here we have a stiletto, a scroll of rolling flame, and some more money. And we have a cat. At first you think this poor creature is deceased, for its black fur seems to have fallen off its hide in patches. But when the cat turns to investigate a fly in the wall, you note that an entire section of its ribcage is open to the air. Some of its tail has rotted away altogether to reveal a few jagged vertebrae. This doesn't seem to bother the cat much. It lets out a trilling purr and rubs against your shin. Let's pet a cat. You spend a few pleasant moments scratching the cat between the ears. Black fur comes away in clumps. You'll pick it up. You pick up the surprisingly light and unexpectedly pointy creature, and it purrs contentedly in your arms. So yeah. It's an undead cat, but I like cats. So now we have an undead cat. Seems like a win to me. Okay, there's some more stuff over here to quickly steal.
I can do that.
Or liberate if you prefer. And yeah, that's Austria done for. So let me quickly re-equip the priest robes so we can go back to Netmar and talk to him. Is there a quick... apparently not. I was hoping for some kind of quick equip. That's a hard word to pronounce. There we go. Now we go up 2 floors with a bunch of loading screens. Then we talk to Netmar and see what's going on. And after that, I'll probably end the episode and continue the next time with our first exploration of the deeper keep. And if we manage to do it, fight Lord Raedric.
Right.
Okay, Netmar, here we come. Nobody cares that a bunch of heavily armed guys in robes run around. Here he is. You've returned. Have you found him? Are there any survivors? Jacko is safe. He asked me to tell you that he's kept the carving you gave him as a boy. Netmar's eyes widen. With sudden vigor, he rushes forward to grasp your arm. Oh, thank the gods. Thank you. I did not think you could. That is, I feared. He shakes his head. I did not want him to meet the pale knight so soon. Netmar's eyes pull away, collecting himself. Here, what I promised you in return. He pulls a large iron key from the pocket of his robe and hands it to you. This will open the door in the scriptorium, he points west, and from there you can reach the chapel and Lord Raedric without encountering quite so many gods. Take this too. I have little wealth to offer. Better to give something of use. 2 scrolls of protection, please. I would entreat you before you go. Despite his shortcomings, Lord Raedric follows the gods with obedience, and he has Gilded Vale's best interests in mind. It may be that, with time, he can achieve what he desires. Please consider this before you turn to violence. I thought you favored Kolsk. I favor him as he is, a man of vision, but Kolsk has a hunger in him for rule, even if to good purpose. He is not led by his faith. Still, he is my friend and I am willing to assist Kolsk in restoring divine favor to the lands of Gilded Vale, should Lord Raedric fall, that is. So, let me rest. Actually, no, let's not rest real quick. Before I rest, I'll do some mucking about with the spells, see if I have something that suits the fight against Lord Raedric a bit better. So, yeah, that means this episode is done for now. I thank you all for watching. I hope you've had some fun. If you did, consider commenting and liking or subscribing. You can also follow me on Twitter at _MattLetter. And that's it from my end. I hope you've had some fun. See you the next time.